Hello, English 9 students and families. Welcome. We are so excited to work with you this semester and want to begin by demystifying the grading system that we use in the English department at Tualatin High School. We use a system called standards-based grading, and that could be new to some of you. So let me walk you through what that's going to look like in this class. The bottom line for standards-based grading is that your grade should reflect what you know and can do. It means that late work isn't penalized. It means that your ability to do homework or not do homework is not part of your grade. Completing practice and homework absolutely helps you to do better on assessments. It's still important, but it's not reflected in your final grade in the class. When assessments are entered into Canvas, you will see a score ranging from 1 to 4, and that number directly correlates with the proficiency level demonstrated on that assessment. So if you see a 4, it means that your student showed advanced understanding. It was beyond what we expect for that grade level. It exceeded. If you saw a 3, that means that they had a solid grade level understanding of the standard, and they met for the 9th grade. If you see a 2, they're nearly there. There's maybe a gap in the understanding, maybe something's only completed in a way that shows partial knowledge, and so it's nearly meeting. It's at that 2 level. And finally, if you see a 1, they are getting started on that standard. They still have some growth to do. They show some minimal understanding. That's beginning. If you ever see an NA, it means that student has not taken that assessment yet. It's not attempted, it is incomplete. And then at the bottom of this slide, you will see how these standards break down into grades. I will say this as many times as I can in this video, but do not look at percentages in Canvas. The math for this is not traditional, and you really just want to look at those letter grades. That's what you can rely on to be accurate. But you can use this recipe card to help you understand how we translate these proficiency levels into letter grades that go onto your transcript. So to get an A, you need 3 exceeds. That would show up as a 4 in Canvas, and no nearly meets. So the rest of them have to be meeting. If you are aiming for a B, then you have no more than 1 nearly meet, and the rest is a combination of meets and exceeds. And a C has no more than 1 beginning. Finally, sometimes the first attempt at a standard does not show a student's full ability. So we do have a revision policy that allows students to resubmit their work. This needs to take place within 1 week of receiving the grade back, but students are able to look at their feedback, practice, meet with their teacher, and then resubmit a revised version of that standard in order for it to be graded once again. Now, grades in Canvas can get a bit complicated because this 4-point proficiency scale just doesn't translate well when we are reporting grades as percentages. So again, you don't want to look at the percentage, or at least you don't want to make a judgment based on the percentage. You want to focus on the letter grade in Canvas. Remember, we've got this recipe card to help you be able to see just what it takes to get to an A, B, or C. That can be helpful when a student is trying to raise their grade or has a goal grade that they are aiming for. And then here is the grading scale, the math that actually shows what this looks like in terms of percentages. So a C ranges from 45 to 70%, a B from 70 to 89%, an A from 90 to 100%. This portfolio page is a place where students can keep track of the scores they have earned on all of their assessments. There is a place for the original assessment, there is a place for them to put scores after they have revised, and then they can calculate their final score. Revision is rewarded, so if a score goes up, the student can keep the higher score. Please keep in mind that revision can only happen once, so it should be done thoughtfully and with great intention. This document also indicates the engagement standard. We will be reporting on the engagement standard, but it does not impact a student grade. It just gives families and students good information about how well they are doing with completing practice, turning things in on time, engaging in live sessions, and actively and respectfully participating with collaborative teams and partnerships. So it will be information we provide so that you get a holistic picture on how students are doing in class. The English 9 team is so excited to welcome this semester's group of freshmen. If you have any questions, please reach out to your student's English 9 teacher. Thank you and have a fantastic semester.